What's going on, everyone? My name is Matt and welcome to Vlogmas day number 2. I thought for the first proper video of Vlogmas I'd make it winter/Christmas related. So today I'm going to give you 10 reasons to love winter. Now last year at the beginning of Vlogmas I already did things that I like about winter. So this is 10 reasons from The Guardian that you love winter. So I'm going to go through the list of 10, agree with some of them, maybe disagree with some of them, and just you can leave in the comments what you think about all the things I'm going to say, and if I remember to, I'll leave the article in the description. First one is the drama of saying winter is coming. It feels good to say that, doesn't it? It sounds better than spring is coming, summer is coming, and autumn is coming. Winter is coming sounds mysterious and classy. I suppose that's true. It is really cool to say that, but what annoys me about it is when people start saying it in July. But that's a reason to love winter. You can get excited about winter and not actually be shot down for it because it is actually winter. So all you Christmas buffs out there, I think it's just about the time that it's acceptable for you to say, oh my gosh, it's nearly Christmas. The next reason is being able to see the sunrise. So on the off chance that it isn't actually cloudy for once, in the morning you may get the chance of seeing the sunrise. And I have to admit, I totally agree with that one. In the summer, you have to get up at literally about 4 AM if you want to see a good spanking new sunrise, but in the winter you can get up about 7, half 7, and there can be a really nice sunrise for you to see. Sometimes it's as late as like 8, 9 o'clock that you can still see the sunrise. The way that my house is positioned means that the sun rises over there, sort of out of my window, so I can see it come in the morning in the winter, and the summer too actually, which wakes me up, which is not cool. But yeah, I totally agree with that one. The next reason is that carbohydrates are a viable diet option once again. We can eat hibernation food. We no longer have to eat summer snacks and summer little things like that. We can eat carbohydrates, we can eat meat and potatoes and all of that stuff. And I really agree with that. You can eat a lot of hot, good, hearty, wholesome food in winter that you can't really eat in summer, because sometimes in summer a roast dinner just does not sit right. But in winter, you can have it every day if you like. However, when January comes around, you certainly feel your gluttony. You feel the extra weight that you've put on. It happens every year, at least it does with me. I feel the extra Christmas weight that I put on, but I usually sort it out, so it's fine. The next reason simply is that it's not summer. By the time winter comes, we've already put up with 3 or so months of summer, and we've really come to terms with the reasons that we actually don't like summer. The heat and the sweat, all that stuff. This is not that time. A few years ago, I could totally relate to this. In summer, I couldn't hide my chub underneath a coat or a jumper because it was just too hot. But in winter, you can bundle up and no one has to see your curves and your edges. When it's not too cold in the morning, the air is nice and crisp, and when you breathe it in, it feels so fresh and so amazing. Unless you like live in London or something, I'm sure it's probably a little bit more polluted there and a bit thicker, but where I live, it's certainly fresh coastal air and it feels amazing. And doesn't the sea just look like you can jump straight in and have a really nice relaxing swim? Yeah, unfortunately you can't because it's actually freezing. The next one is Halloween. This is sort of in winter, sort of not, but let's go with it. I love how the article says that Halloween is institutionalized bullying. That's brilliant. Essentially, it's saying the best part about Halloween is the TV shows that you get from Halloween, the Halloween themed shows, and also Halloween parties. So if you were lucky enough to get invited to one, then I hope you enjoyed it. The 6th reason is also questionable, and that's bonfire night. But bearing in mind it's December now, and I'm still hearing fireworks go outside my window when I'm trying to sleep. I don't get why bonfire night has extended beyond even the day, probably the week, we'll say, of bonfire night. I don't know why it's gone so far. Why do people keep letting off fireworks? Oh my gosh, literally, in a couple of years, someone's going to blow up Santa Claus with a firework because they think it's going to be a clever idea to light one up on Christmas Eve. That's what will happen. You heard it here first. Films stop being about exploding skyscrapers. So in the summer, Hollywood tries to wow you with action-packed explosions and gunfights and violence and all that stuff, but in winter, you get to enjoy the nicer movies, like Frozen. You get to watch all the family movies, all the old-time classics like Home Alone. Oh my gosh, Home Alone. I watch that every year. It's so good. You get to break out the Christmas music. Michael Bublé makes a return to all the households in the UK for sure, and then disappears for another 11 months. The next reason is that little week-long period between Christmas Day and New Year. That is just an amazing time. You've just had Christmas, you're with your family, you've got gifts that you can play with or you can enjoy, and it's just like a Hakuna Matata week. A Hakuna Matata. You can tell I just made that up because I totally forgot how to say Hakuna Matata, but yeah. There are literally no worries in that week. You don't have to do anything unless you are productive enough to do homework, but we'll forget about that. It truly is amazing. Days are timeless and you can just do whatever you want with whoever you want, and I really love that time of year. The next reason is the pop-up calendar shops. I don't really gel with this one too well. I guess it is kind of cool to see what calendars they have on display each year, but they're just kind of a thing that happens, really. But they're certainly good at making sure there's always at least one calendar that you can relate to, whether it's a SpongeBob calendar, say a cricket calendar in my case, a YouTuber's calendar, anything like that. There's something for everyone, and they're great gifts for like parents and aunties and uncles and stuff. And the final reason is the first snow of the year. Yeah, no one in the UK is buying that one either. Okay, I tell a lie, we have actually already had snow this year. We haven't, where I am personally, but in the UK, in places, there have been bits of snow. But where I am, in the south coast, so therefore probably the hottest part of the UK, excluding London, but also on the coast, where snow is less frequent, we very rarely get snow. So, it's not going to happen in like December, November, maybe January and February if we're lucky. But who knows, maybe it'll happen this year and we can really enjoy it and have some time off school, and then maybe I'll make a video in the snow. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? So that is 10 reasons to love winter. Let me know what you thought about it, let me know in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then be sure to smack that like button, and as always, I will see you in tomorrow's video. If you are new around here, then why not click subscribe, because I'm making videos every single day of this month until Christmas Day. So thank you for watching, and stay awesome. Bye guys!